All right, so in my last video, I asked for some advice if I should weld the outside of the V-band or weld inside the V-band. I got a lot of comments from you guys and a lot of support and a lot of tips. So thank you for that. But I think what we're gonna go ahead and do is weld inside. And what I mean welding inside is right here on the seam of the V-band on both of them. The reason why we're doing that is because I will not have enough room to get on the top of the V-band to seal it all the way up. So it's better to tackle the inside to make sure that it's 100% sealed. So after I have it all tacked in the inside and it's welded inside, then I'm gonna try to attack the outside and get as much as possible. A lot of you guys out there recommended do the inside first and then do the outside just for extra security. So that is gonna be our project today inside the shop, and we're gonna see how it comes out. All right, so after a little bit, both V-bands are welded up onto the headers. This side came out, I would say, pretty decent. The other side, it was a little more tough, but it's good to go. I got all the inside welded, and then I got all of the other side all good to go. You might be wondering why I went and welded the inside on both, and that's because I'm not able to get the top 100%. So we welded the outside and inside just to make sure that it's both covered and there won't be any exhaust leaks. Definitely, I would say that's a W. The next part is fabricating and welding up the actual parts that hook up to the X-pipe. There we have it. The V-bands are hooked up to the headers, and we're one step closer to finishing this exhaust. In my last video, we got the V-bands welded up onto the headers. Just went ahead and cut the pipes for the V-bands to go on these sides. Now what the goal is to do is put those on the car, tack it up, take it off, seal it all the way around, put them back in and see if they work. My first time ever doing something like this, so there's gonna be a trial and error, but this is the game plan. Let's see how it turns out. All the material here, but we have the connection all good to go. We tacked it all up. We're gonna do a little bit more tacking and then we'll take it off and finish the welds completely around. So far, so good on both of them, and we'll see how that comes out when we tack them again. Little thing right there. I burned a pretty big hole, so that is gonna be fun to fill up or try to fill up. So now we have the whole setup right here, and we can go ahead and finish off this pipe, and then we can move on to the other pipe. That right there is a completed pipe welded with V-bands, same as the other side, all good to go. Last step to do is get that bolted onto the Corvette, and we're gonna start it up to see if we get rid of the exhaust leak. Guys, check this out. The exhaust is 100% complete. Let's say, my first time ever welding, and I'm super proud about it. We just got to see if it leaks here, because this is where it was leaking. Right here was good to go because of the gaskets that's provided in the kit, but let's go ahead and turn it on and see what happens. It sounds, we're good to go. It is no exhaust leak. I think we're good, so I'm gonna go up in the car and rev it and see if I can hear it. Guys, it's 100% good to go. I revved it. There is no exhaust leak. It does not sound nowhere near what it used to. That is a success. I am so happy for myself because this is my first time welding and it didn't come out too bad. So this is just a start of new projects. I'm pretty hyped. But that's taken care of. It's time to get this off the lift and get this to the dyno. And like, favorite, follow so you guys can watch the journey when this goes on the dyno and we see how much power it makes.